Welcome to Book Summary Lessons, where today we're diving deep into a crucial skill for navigating our rapidly changing world: critical thinking. In this age of information overload, where we're bombarded with data from countless sources, the ability to think critically is no longer just a valuable asset, it's a necessity. But what exactly is critical thinking, and why is it so vital? Many people mistakenly believe that critical thinking is all about being argumentative or dismissing others' ideas. In reality, it's the complete opposite. Critical thinking is a disciplined approach to thinking, a method for analyzing, evaluating, and synthesizing information to make well-reasoned judgments and decisions. It's about stepping back from our immediate reactions and examining situations objectively, considering multiple perspectives and evaluating potential outcomes. Picture critical thinking as a powerful mental toolkit that helps us navigate life's complexities. It empowers us to solve problems effectively, make informed decisions, and communicate with clarity and purpose. It's the skill that differentiates true leaders and innovators from those who simply follow instructions. And here's the best part: critical thinking is not an innate talent. It's a skill. Just like any muscle, it can be developed and strengthened with regular practice. But just like with any meaningful pursuit, it requires effort, dedication, and the willingness to challenge ourselves. Today, I want to guide you through the journey of mastering critical thinking, breaking down key principles and techniques that will transform your mindset and empower you to unlock your full potential. Ready to dive in? Understanding your thought patterns. Before we can master critical thinking, we must first turn our attention inward. The journey starts with self-awareness, the ability to observe our own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors as if we were impartial spectators. Think of your mind as a vast, unexplored territory. Within its borders lie hidden treasures of insight and creativity, but also treacherous pitfalls of bias and misconception. To navigate this landscape, we must become deeply familiar with its terrain. Several techniques can help develop self-awareness. 1. Mindfulness. By practicing mindfulness, we learn to pay attention to our thoughts and feelings in the present moment without judgment. It can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to sit quietly and observe the flow of your thoughts. Over time, you'll begin to notice recurring themes, emotional triggers, and habitual thought patterns that you may have never recognized before. Reflective journaling. Writing down your thoughts, experiences, and reactions creates a tangible record of your inner world. This practice can reveal insights about your decision-making processes, emotional responses, and underlying beliefs. You might, for instance, notice that you tend to jump to conclusions in certain situations, or that you have a habit of catastrophizing minor setbacks. As we become more aware of our thought patterns, we'll likely encounter uncomfortable truths. After all, we all have cognitive biases, systematic errors in thinking that can lead to irrational judgments and decisions. These biases are ingrained and often operate below the level of conscious awareness. Let's explore a few common ones. Confirmation bias. This bias makes us seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs while ignoring contradictory evidence. Availability heuristic. This causes us to overestimate the likelihood of events that are easily remembered or imagined. Recognizing these biases in ourselves is crucial for improving our critical thinking. By acknowledging their existence, we can begin to counteract their influence and make more rational, objective decisions. One of the most effective ways to uncover these biases is by seeking feedback from others. Ask trusted friends, colleagues, or mentors for their honest opinions about your strengths and weaknesses. Their perspectives can reveal insights that might be difficult for you to see on your own. Embracing these uncomfortable truths can be tough. It's natural to feel defensive when confronted with long-held beliefs or habits. But remember, this discomfort is a sign of growth. Embrace it. It's an essential step toward developing the mental flexibility that critical thinking demands. Mastering the fundamentals: logic, evidence, and a critical mindset. Once we've cultivated self-awareness, it's time to dive into the core tools of critical thinking. These are the fundamentals that will help you separate fact from fiction, reason effectively, and arrive at well-supported conclusions. Logical reasoning. At the heart of critical thinking is the ability to reason logically. This process involves drawing conclusions based on evidence and sound argumentation. It's all about identifying premises, the information or assumptions we start with, and following them through to their logical conclusions. The good news? You already use logical reasoning every day, often without even realizing it. Evidence-based thinking. This means grounding your conclusions in verifiable facts and reliable data, not personal beliefs, emotions, or anecdotes. It requires actively seeking high-quality sources of information, evaluating the credibility of evidence, and being open to changing your mind when presented with compelling new information. A critical thinking mindset isn't just about using these tools, it's about embracing certain attitudes. Curiosity. Curiosity drives us to ask questions, explore new information, and seek alternative perspectives. Open-mindedness. This allows us to consider ideas that may challenge our existing beliefs without dismissing them outright. Intellectual humility. This is the recognition that our knowledge is always incomplete and that we can learn from even those we might disagree with. Developing a critical thinking mindset means questioning assumptions, including our own, maintaining a healthy skepticism towards unsupported claims, and committing to lifelong learning and growth. This mindset isn't easy to cultivate, but the rewards are immense. With it, we'll be better equipped to navigate complex issues, make informed decisions, and engage meaningfully with diverse perspectives. Overcoming cognitive biases. The hidden players in our minds. Cognitive biases are like hidden players in our mental game. They influence our decisions and judgments without our awareness, leading us astray in subtle ways. These mental shortcuts, while helpful in everyday situations, can cause errors when we're faced with complex problems that demand critical thinking. Recognizing these biases is the first step toward overcoming them, but awareness alone isn't enough. We need strategies to counteract their influence. Seek out challenging information. Actively search for information that challenges your existing beliefs. This doesn't mean you have to change your mind on everything, but it helps you give fair consideration to opposing viewpoints. Practice mental flexibility. Consider alternative explanations and outcomes for a situation before jumping to conclusions. Consult diverse perspectives. Seek input from people with different backgrounds, experiences, or areas of expertise. Cultivate intellectual humility. Recognize that your knowledge has limits and remain open to learning from others. Effective problem solving. Unraveling complex challenges. Life is full of challenges, big and small. Critical thinking equips us with the tools to approach these challenges systematically and creatively. Here's a step-by-step approach to solving problems effectively. Define the problem. Clearly articulate the issue, breaking it down into manageable components. Gather information. Collect relevant data from diverse sources, considering different perspectives, and seeking expert opinions if necessary. Generate potential solutions. Brainstorm a wide range of ideas without judging them initially. Encourage free-flowing creativity. Evaluate solutions. Analyze the pros and cons of each option, considering their feasibility, potential outcomes, and unintended consequences. Implement and monitor. Put your chosen solution into action, breaking it down into actionable steps and tracking progress. Be ready to adjust as needed. One powerful problem-solving technique is reframing. Sometimes the way we define a problem limits our ability to solve it. By viewing the issue from different angles, we might uncover innovative solutions we hadn't considered before. Analyzing information and arguments, separating truth from fiction. In our information-saturated world, we're constantly bombarded with claims, arguments, and persuasive messages. Critical thinking provides us with the tools to analyze this information effectively, separating fact from fiction and solid reasoning from flawed logic. Here are the key steps in analyzing information. Identify the components. Break down arguments into their core elements: claims, premises, and conclusions. Evaluate the evidence. Assess the relevance, reliability, and sufficiency of the evidence presented to support the claims. Recognize patterns and flaws in reasoning. Be alert to common logical fallacies, such as the slippery slope or confusing correlation with causation. Uncover hidden assumptions. Look for unstated premises that might influence conclusions. The goal here isn't to win arguments or prove others wrong, but to develop a clearer understanding of complex issues and make better informed decisions. engaging with diverse perspectives, expanding our understanding. Our world is full of diverse perspectives, each offering a unique view of life's complexities. Critical thinking encourages us to engage with these perspectives, expanding our understanding and enhancing our decision-making. Here's how you can do it. Seek out alternative viewpoints. Expose yourself to sources that challenge your current views. Practice active listening. Truly listen to others, understanding not just their words, but also their motivations and experiences. Build empathy. Try to see the world through someone else's eyes, even if you don't agree with their conclusions. Engaging with diverse perspectives doesn't mean abandoning your own values. It's about enriching your understanding, challenging assumptions, and arriving at more thoughtful, well-reasoned positions. Decision-making strategies for success. Choosing wisely. In life, we're constantly making decisions. Some are small, while others are life-altering. Critical thinking equips us to make these decisions with clarity, even when faced with uncertainty. Here's a decision-making framework to guide you. Define the decision. Articulate what choice needs to be made and understand its potential impact. Gather information. Collect relevant data from diverse sources, considering all angles. Identify and evaluate options. Generate a range of potential choices, analyzing their risks and benefits. Balance logic and intuition. Combine analytical reasoning with gut feelings to inform your decision. Manage uncertainty. Accept that you may not have all the information and prepare for different possible outcomes. Avoid pitfalls. Be aware of traps like analysis paralysis or groupthink. Make decisions and be ready to adjust if new information arises. Building mental resilience, thriving in the face of adversity. Life isn't always easy, and challenges are inevitable. Mental resilience is the ability to face these challenges, learn from them, and come out stronger. Here's how you can build mental resilience. Develop emotional intelligence. Learn to recognize, understand, and manage your emotions effectively. Practice mindfulness. Cultivate awareness of the present moment and accept your thoughts without judgment. Adopt a growth mindset. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, rather than threats to your self-image. Mental resilience is a powerful asset for critical thinking. It helps us maintain a positive outlook, learn from setbacks, and continue striving for knowledge and growth. The transformative power of critical thinking. Critical thinking is more than a set of skills. It's a way of life. It's about intellectual curiosity, open-mindedness, and the willingness to challenge our own assumptions. It's about harnessing the power of our minds to make informed decisions, solve problems, and navigate the complexities of the world. As we cultivate our critical thinking abilities, we embark on a journey of lifelong learning and growth. This journey may not always be easy, but the rewards are immeasurable. With each step, we become more adept at understanding ourselves, our world, and our place within it. Thank you for joining us at Book Summary Lessons. Stay curious, keep questioning, and embrace the power of critical thinking.